Welcome back. Well, the city's assistant commissioner was travelling over the Gemini flyover, and just as bad luck would have it, he happened to hear loud music from the nearest star hotel, as a result of which 8 people ended up getting arrested. Our crime correspondent Salim has more on this.
We contacted the Thenampet Assistant Commissioner to know about the case, and the Thenampet Assistant Commissioner very clearly said that the police patrol vehicle was on its way near Gemini flyover, and that's when they heard a loud noise from a private hotel, and they went in, and in fact they have booked 8 people under City Police Act, and all of them have been produced before a court and have been lodged at the Pudel prison. The police very clearly say that hotels are not allowed to play loudly, and they very clearly say they have provisions in the City Police Act. But as far as the private hotel is concerned, they say they have 24-hour license for the bar. However, City Police say any people may have 24-hour license, but they are not allowed to play sounds loudly.
Over to news from Karnataka, where commuters in and around Bangalore complained of huge traffic jams caused by a bus strike. Some state-owned buses are on the road with police escorts. Additional Commissioner of Police Law and Order T. Sunil Kumar, however, stated that no untoward incidents have been reported so far. A few transport unions in the state are on strike to protest against new wages announced by authorities without consultations or negotiations.
The basic thing is, most of the people, almost 80% of the people, those who travel in buses only, they have these monthly passes around, and everybody depends on the BMTCs most of the time. Nowadays, most of the companies are also stopped with this buses facility, so everybody is dependent on BMTC, especially students and the government sectors of people, those are working actually. And they've made a sudden decision and they've just stopped it, and it's very difficult to make accommodations ourselves and then come down for such a long. And most of them will travel from South Bangalore to North Bangalore, and also it's been a hectic problem actually.
Some ordinary buses have become less. We will try to push up the ordinary buses in the depot. Our officers are trying to push up the ordinary buses from the depot. We will come in. Just now you see buses coming from depots. We will operate. We will settle the problem.
Moving on, 13 years after the audacious Kandahar IC-814 hijack, a man suspected to have provided logistical support for it, Mehrauddin Dant, has been arrested in Kishwar of Jammu and Kashmir. The police say that the militant, who had been operating for the last 20 years, was a major catch. There are very few details of the arrest available yet, as the police is double-checking whether the man they have arrested is indeed Dant. He goes by the alias Javed and is also alleged to have been involved in several blasts across the country. He had been living in Nepal for many years now, the police said, and had married a Hindu girl there. Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde welcomed the arrest of Mehrauddin Dant, suspected for providing fake travel papers and logistical support to the hijackers of Indian Airlines flight IC-814 in 1999. Shinde added that the arrest, however, needed to be confirmed.
देखिए, ये अभी गिरफ्तारी हो गई है. इसमें बहुत बार मैंने आप लोगों को भी कहा है कि पूरा डिटेल में जाना बहुत जरूरी होते हैं. अभी कई लिंकेज मिल रहे हैं उसके, कहीं और भी पुराने जगह कई लिंकेज मिल रहे हैं, कहीं हम ये पूरा बताना ठीक नहीं समझता हूं मैं.
Dant's brother Abdul Rashid meanwhile said that the family was not in know of his whereabouts and had no communication with him for the past 4 days.
हमें मालूम नहीं है, कुछ भी हमें मालूम नहीं. हमें सिर्फ इतना ही मालूम है वो जम्मू से चला गया था 9 सितंबर 2012 को. संडे थी, इतवार थी. उसने मुझे 9 बजे फ़ोन किया कि मैं पहुंच गया, थोड़ा मैं बीमार भी हूं, मेरे साथ सिर्फ एक बैग है, बैग में नुस्खे वगैरह MRI और सब कुछ है, और एक पैंट और एक शर्ट उसके पास, और कुछ भी नहीं था. बस
उसको केस दिखा रहे हैं, वो हाईजैक का जो मसला था ना, उसी में वो उसको दिखा रहे हैं.
ये मुझे मालूम नहीं है, ये सब वो ही बता सकता है कि क्या मामला है, लेकिन मुझे मालूम नहीं है. वो सारे किसी घर वाले को मालूम नहीं. हम पिछले 4 दिन से पूरी तरह से परेशान हैं.
Back to national politics, if the last 2 days were about sending out broad hints that he was set on a different political course, today Mulayam Singh Yadav spelt out exactly where he stood in his equation with the Congress. He made it clear that the Samajwadi Party does not support the UPA government and that it only props up the Congress when it sees it weakening, adding that there was a threat of communal forces taking advantage of that. He further stated that the situation was such that there may be elections earlier than 2014.
तो अब समाजवादी पार्टी की जिम्मेदारी बढ़ गई है. तो दोनों राष्ट्रीय पार्टियां असफल हैं, जनता के सवालों को लेकर हल करने में भी अक्षम हैं. इसलिए अब समाजवादी पूरे देश में संगठित होकर के काम करें। जो भी परिस्थिति होगी, जो भी परिस्थिति होती है, मोर्चा बनता है नहीं बनता, ये सब चुनाव के बाद निर्णय होता है, चुनाव से पहले नहीं हो पाता। ममता जी के मेरी कटता कभी नहीं रही और न रहेगी। ममता जी से लगातार मेरा संबंध रहा है और ममता जी का जो काम करने का तरीका, इसकी वजह से उनका बहुत मैं सम्मान करता हूँ।
Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi has once again taken a dig at Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. Modi said that nobody complained when political parties used Osama bin Laden lookalikes during Bihar election campaigns, but had problems when he takes out a rally. The battle lines between Modi and Nitish have sharpened after JDU President Sharad Yadav said that Nitish will campaign against the BJP in Gujarat as there was no NDA in the state. Meanwhile, exuding confidence, India's Farm Minister Harish Rawat says that the ruling Congress party will defeat the Gujarat Chief Minister in the upcoming polls and will surely form its own government there.
कांग्रेस बहुत बेजारी से इंतजार कर रही है कि चुनाव कब घोषित हों और वहां की कांग्रेस कमेटी की जो तैयारियां हैं वो इस समय बहुत ऊंचे स्तर पर है और हमें पूरी उम्मीद है कि हम इस बार मोदी को मात देने में सफल होंगे और गुजरात में कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट बनाएंगे।
Moving on, the cabinet will consider a proposal to allow foreign airlines to buy stakes in local carriers tomorrow. But the trade minister stated that a proposal to allow foreign supermarkets to invest in Asia's third largest economy was not on the agenda. Under current rules, foreign airlines are barred from buying stakes in domestic carriers, although foreign investors are allowed to hold a cumulative 49%. The Obama administration, roiled by the first killing of a U.S. ambassador in more than 30 years, is investigating whether the assault on the U.S. consulate in Libya was a planned terrorist strike to mark the anniversary of the September 11 attacks and not a spontaneous mob enrage over an anti-Islam YouTube video. President Barack Obama declared in a White House appearance that the U.S. would work with the Libyan government to bring to justice for those who killed Ambassador Chris Stevens and 3 other Americans. It's another short break for now, but we will be right back soon.